This is Enos Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping a foot on the what? The X. We keeping a foot on the what? The X. See, this is the fuck shit that I'm talking about, man. You know, that party and bullshit, that bullshit and fuck shit. I'm gonna get a little serious on this video because Enos Sport talks about this shit. The Jim Crow laws, 500 plus years of slavery. Enos Sport always tells you about this conquer and divide mindset, and you're seeing it very prevalent in the black boxing community fan base. You know what I'm saying, as a whole. Why are you pinning Deontay Wilder against Floyd Money Mayweather? And Deontay Wilder falling for this shit is even fucking worse. He's showing me some tendencies that he's having that I'm gonna have to rethink some things with his ass, man. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna have to rethink some things with his ass. Because I like Deontay Wilder as a fighter, but the way that he's moving his affairs outside of the ring, it's fucking bullshit. Enos Sport, along with Tom Ross, Double Dragon's True Alphas, was the first one to tell you that his ass fucking got a fucking payout in that second fight. I told you guys this shit. Because Enos Sport don't care if it's a fighter he supports or if it's a fighter that he really don't too much care for. We're gonna tell a cold-hearted, we're gonna tell an unadulterated, and we're gonna tell a cutthroat truth-telling fashion. And the truth of the fact of the matter is as simple as this. When we sit here and we look at the delineation, we look at the distinction, we look at the golf, and we look at the separation of Floyd Money Mayweather and Deontay Wilder, Floyd Mayweather never took no fucking payouts. Floyd Mayweather never sacrificed his boxing resume and never compromised. But Deontay Wilder did in the second fight against Tyson fucking Fury. Can't nobody tell me, because Enos Sport's discernment is off the charts. It's second to none. And my spidey sense of discernment was going off the charts. Where the fuck was the Bronze Bomber? Where the fuck was he activated? Where was he coming at? Where was his skill set? Where was his ability? Where was his ingenuity? Where was his ability to operate and to dominate? It wasn't there. Where was his athleticism? Where was his explosion? How did he let the crafty crackhead, a pillow-fisted puncher, get the best of him? It's because if you go and look at Forbes, go look at the money that Deontay Wilder made. Deontay Wilder, as much money as Deontay Wilder's made in his career, he's never been in the top 3 of top earners in boxing in a calendar year. Let me say it again. He's never been a top 3 earner in a calendar year in boxing. He was number 2 after Tyson Fury. It's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, And when you are supporting so-called black community boxing fan bases that's trying to do this conquer and divide nonsense between you and Money Mayweather, and then you got the audacity to say that Money Mayweather is fraudulent, Mayweather is a fraud, but don't you guys fall under the same banner of Al Heyman? So if Mayweather was fraudulent, then PBC wouldn't be what it is. Mayweather is the pristine forefather of PBC, and upon his foundation, PBC is enacted. If there's no Money Mayweather, there is no fucking PBC. Let me say it again. If there is no Money Mayweather, there is no PBC. And see, what you guys are seeing in this divide and conquer bullshit is Deontay Wilder's being led astray. So in the boxing ring, he's a true alpha extraordinaire, governed by true alpha economics. But the way that he's moving outside of the boxing ring is in pure beta fashion. And Enos Sport gotta call a fucking spade a spade. He gotta keep it real, he gotta keep it a buck, and he gotta keep it 100. Floyd Money Mayweather is moving the thumb and moving the needle. Look at Gervonta Tank Davis. People are like, well, Floyd is too hands-on. No, you want Floyd hands-on. Because the way that this guy ran his fucking career, it speaks volumes that you want him to be as hands-on as fucking possible. Because that's going to steer your career as well, too. Everyone can't be the fucking Dundada, man. It's like Bushmaster said in Luke Cage, 2 bulls can't reign in 1 yard. Dundada's not plural, you know. Let me say it again. 2 bulls can't reign in 1 pen. Dundada's not plural, you know. You know why Gervonta Tank Davis is so successful and why he's being moved? It's because he has the best team in fucking boxing and he's listening to these motherfuckers. Do you not understand that anything Al Heyman does and Floyd Mayweather does, they don't do it without one another? It's like 2 sides of the fucking coin. So when you talking up Al Heyman and you talking down Floyd Mayweather, you're indirectly talking against Al Heyman. Your Rudy pulling your plum ring, your classic dote and your troglodyte, you ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. Yes, I gotta get on Deontay Wilder because I don't like this shit. And I gotta get on so-called black community boxing fan bases because I don't like this bullshit that they're doing. Because when it's all said and done, conquer and divide, Jim Crow laws, you can't sit here and say that we represent black people and we're about black people's plight, but then at the same time turn around and shit on your fucking own. This is why the black race is so fucking divided. Instead of unification and bringing each other together, we're trying to shit one against the other. We're trying to pin one against the other. Why can't we love and support Floyd Mayweather for what he brought to us, the pristine forefather of PBC? Why can't we appreciate Deontay Wilder for him being the Bronze Bomber? Why we gotta pin one against the other? It's because motherfuckers want their cake and they want to eat it too, and they feeling some type of way because Floyd didn't bring their ass on, man. This is what it is, man. We gotta keep it a buck. We gotta keep it real. We gotta call a spade, and we gotta keep it real here, man. In its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat, truth-telling fashion. No matter how much you try to shit on Floyd Mayweather, you can never shit on that because he's the pristine forefather of PBC. Basically, if you go against Floyd Mayweather, you're tearing PBC down. The same PBC that Deontay Wilder is a part of. Your brain full of mush and your brainwashed dodo head. I can't believe how stupid these motherfuckers are. I can't believe how much these dudes don't fucking think. You see, this is what Conquer and Divide does. It creates folks that don't use their fucking brains, they don't use their heads to see how things are working the way that it's supposed to. When you shit on Floyd Mayweather, you're shitting against PBC. Hence, you're shitting against yourself, Deontay Wilder. Hence, you're shitting against yourself, so-called black community fan bases. This is the problem that people don't get. Motherfuckers are too busy putting bias over logic instead of logic over bias. This is not personal for He Knows His Sport, but He Knows His Sport's gonna call out that bullshit and that fuck shit for what it is. And I'm seeing the bullshit and the fuck shit come out more and more. They tried with Gervonta Tank Davis and tried to say that Calvin Floyd Mayweather, and Gervonta Tank Davis had issues. And then when they found out that that wasn't the case, now they running with Deontay Wilder. It's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, No matter how much you motherfuckers stop, or no matter how much you motherfuckers try, Floyd Mayweather ain't going nowhere. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. And that's the cutthroat truth-telling fashion. I keep the foot on the X. I keep the foot on the X. As the days come out, y'all, fraudulent, fluky, on-the-spot motherfuckers are revealing themselves as fraudulent, fluky, on-the-spot motherfuckers. This is He Knows His Sport. Check it out.